Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned. But sometimes, the most powerful lessons come from our failures. A quote from one of the most successful leaders of our time, John C. Maxwell, perfectly captures this idea. Failing forward means that every setback, every failure, is simply another step toward success. Now, imagine a young man named Ethan. He had always dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur, but like many, he faced setbacks. His first business venture, a tech startup, failed miserably. He invested all his savings into the project, and when it didn't succeed, he felt as though his world had crumbled. For weeks, he struggled with self-doubt, blaming himself for not having what it took. But one day, a friend handed him a book, Failing Forward, by John C. Maxwell. At first, Ethan didn't want to read it, thinking it was just another piece of motivational fluff. But something inside him told him to give it a chance. He opened the book, and the first thing that caught his eye was a powerful message. Failure is not a dead end. It's a detour. Ethan realized that all his struggles, all his failures, weren't the end of his journey. They were simply detours, guiding him to the right path. He had been looking at his failures in the wrong light. Rather than seeing them as signs of defeat, he needed to see them as learning opportunities. So, Ethan started small. He didn't launch another tech startup right away. Instead, he began offering digital marketing services to local businesses, using the lessons from his first venture to do things differently. He made a conscious effort to learn from his mistakes, and each new project felt like a new beginning, rather than a continuation of his past failures. One of the key things Ethan learned was that failure is not personal. It's a part of the process. He remembered another quote from Maxwell. The difference between average people and achieving people is their perception of and response to failure. Instead of giving up, Ethan began to respond to failure with determination and wisdom. Months went by, and Ethan's business started to grow. He worked with more clients, and slowly, his reputation as a reliable entrepreneur spread. But there was one thing he always kept in mind. Each success was built upon the lessons learned from his earlier failures. Fast forward a few years. Ethan's business became a thriving enterprise. He'd not only learned to embrace failure, but to use it as a stepping stone toward his success. And when asked about the key to his achievements, he always shared the same piece of advice. Fail forward. Keep going. Keep learning. And always see setbacks as setups for something greater. The truth is, we all face failure in life, and it can feel like the end of the road. But remember, as Maxwell teaches us, failing forward isn't just about bouncing back. It's about moving ahead with the wisdom you've gained. The road to success isn't always smooth, but with the right mindset, every failure is just another chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more determined. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember Ethan's journey and the lesson of failing forward. Don't let failure stop you. Let it teach you, and keep pushing forward. Success may be just one failure away. End of story. This story, paired with visuals of someone working hard, facing challenges, and slowly progressing toward success, can be an engaging motivational piece for a faceless YouTube channel.